I think regarding the organization and the sheriff's office, obviously the relationships that we have in the community are strong with the county board as well as the community. So I believe our biggest challenge, or my biggest challenge as the next sheriff, will be to really get to organizational development and really get organizational alignment, which means that we have to make sure that our policies and procedures are squared away with our training, and then inspire our employees to follow that perspective with regard to organizational alignment. You know, as we look through the organization, I think we will continue to apply lean processes so that we can ensure the taxpayers that we have squeezed every amount of capability out of our organization. So there's some things that we're doing. We just moved into a new office, and of course, as a result of that, we've had some challenges, and we're working through that. So right now, really what we're doing is, again, talking about the systems and the processes that we have in the organization and getting that organizational alignment to assure that, at least assure the taxpayers that we are doing everything we possibly can to not only provide a very, very high level of service to the community, but also do it at a very tax-effective perspective to make sure that we're doing the very best we can do. So I think right now that is my challenge, and we've been working on that, but that is the near-term challenge.
Fiscal responsibility is very important in every aspect of what we do. So currently, our county jail, we have a really good crew of people in there, but I think statewide we're having problems retaining employees in the county jail in that environment. You know, it's tough. Our people work weekends, nights, holidays. A lot of overtime is scheduled for them, and you know, so it's really a busy time. You know, it takes a lot for people to be engaged and continue to be engaged in a career in law enforcement or corrections when it relates to all the different types of situations that we get into, the calls that we respond to on the road, and and when you're a correctional officer, dealing with an inmate population that can be uncooperative at times. So to remain fiscally responsible and to keep those employees here and retaining those employees is very important. It's vital. So to build a team atmosphere and to have professional development for them, to have them work toward different goals. I talked earlier about having a substance abuse or substance misuse wing or counseling sessions within our facility. I'd like to offer professional development for our correctional staff so that they could then become an instructor or teach some of these courses to the current inmate population. I think we need to transform our correctional facility into a bit of a school and to provide some uplifting education and those incentives. You know, within the organization, and hopefully that would retain some of our own people and keep them here, so they aren't you know, a revolving door, more or less. Come in, get trained, and leave, and go somewhere else. On the correctional end of things, on the road end of things, I think we need to address a reallocation of resources. And when I say reallocation of resources, what I'm referring to is we currently have 4 investigators that are stationed here in Oconto at the office. What I would like to see us do is I'd like to see us take one of our detectives, one of my teammates, and put them up in Lakewood at our substation up there, at least a couple of days a week to start with, and then hopefully garner more coverage and more time spent up there. I developed a substation, or we developed a substation some years ago in the village of Suring. It's a shared office with the chief of police. I'd like to see an investigator be placed there, and I'd like to establish the same thing down south in Little Swamico. How is it, or why is this important? The reason why a reallocation like this is important is they're going to claim some type of ownership to where they're working. So if you put a guy up in the northern portion of the county, you're not only going to have him being accountable for the 350 or 350 square miles up there and the crime that's happening in it and the other stuff that's going on in that community, but you're also going to have 4 and 5, well actually 5 other sets of eyes on the crime, the day shifters that work up there, the road patrol deputies, and the night shifters that work up there. So throughout the whole county, if we establish our 3 different areas and we establish the detective in each one of those areas, what we'll be doing is we'll be putting 5 different sets of eyes on the crime that's happening in that community, and they're going to get to know that community, and they're going to foster trust and respect And their obligation is going to definitely be to the people of that community, and at which point the teamwork aspect of things is going to be huge. It's going to be hugely important. The road guys will become better detectives because they'll be working hand in hand in concert with that detective, and the detective will keep his skills, his road patrol skills sharp, because he can still respond then to calls for service with immediacy, a crash, for example, or something of other significance, a disturbance complaint. He can also respond to those things. So what we're going to do is put more boots on the ground out working in the community. And so we'll have better response times, we'll foster better care of our people, and it'll bring our team closer together.